everyone and welcome back to part 3 of this mini gratitude journaling video series. So today we're going to talk about how you can make your gratitude journaling a daily habit. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make this part of your identity. So we have a tendency to, and I want you to just take a moment and think about the things that you claim to be true about yourself, the attributes that you have and the things that you claim to be true. So because we often act in a way that proves ourselves right. So if we believe, for example, that we are a fitness junkie and we absolutely love fitness, it's very likely that we will go to the gym most days. So if we start to say to ourselves, I am somebody who gratitude journals every day, I'm a journaling junkie, I love it, and I keep a gratitude journal every day, you are way more likely to actually sit down and do that daily behavior because it's part of your identity. It's something you believe to be true about yourself. Watch out here for any negative beliefs. So if you've tried to start a gratitude journal or a journaling practice before and you've maybe lasted a month and you've then stopped doing it, and you kind of keep saying to yourself, well, you know, I always start on these things, but after about 10 days I kind of get bored and stop doing it. Stop. No, not anymore. So anything like that, I want you to rid any of those beliefs. If that thought ever comes to you, just say, no, that's not me anymore. We are a journaling junkie, we love to gratitude journal. So make it part of your identity. The second thing I want you to do, and particularly for the first 2 months when you're getting into this, because on average it takes around 66 days to build a habit, is to pick a time, pick a place and make a commitment and actually write down in your diary, in your planner, when and where you will write in your journal. This is a really important one because you're essentially making a pledge and making a promise to yourself that you will do something on this day at this time. A lot of the tips I'm sharing in this video are small changes and are small nudges that we can make to help us to actually do something, and this is an absolutely brilliant one because, as I say, it's a promise that you're making to yourself and you're saying and you're deciding where you're going to do it. You're not sort of thinking, oh yeah, I'll do it on Monday at some point. No, be specific and say where and when. Sorry, I feel like I'm getting really telling in this video. Anyway, let's move on. The third tip I have for you is tracking your progress. So I definitely recommend that you make a note, use a habit tracker. We have one of our planners that you can use to track every single day that you have written in your journal. This again is really good because you can look back on it and say, for example, if you miss a day, you can remind yourself, oh actually, well, I feel a bit bad because I missed a day, but I did it all last week and all the week before, I ticked it off, and it's just so satisfying as well, putting a tick in a box. So track your progress because that is a fantastic reminder. Going back to point 1, if you do feel like you're somebody who picks this practice up and then drops it, it's a fantastic reminder that no, this time is different, you are carrying on with this because look, I did it all last week and the week before. So track your progress and track how many times that you have actually completed your practice. Tip number 4 is to create a visual prompt. So pick a space that you're going to sit and write in your journal every day. Maybe it's a particular chair or sofa or something, and put your journal and a pen next to where you're sitting. When we have that visual prompt and we walk into the living room in the morning, for example, if that's when you're going to journal, you see your journal there, the pen is right there, you don't have to go hunting around the house for a pen that works. That is another, it's another block. It's a visual prompt and a reminder to actually do it. You can also experiment with things like setting reminders on your phone, anything which again is just like an extra little nudge which reminds you to complete your practice. Tip number 5, I think we're at 5, is to pick a time or pick something which you can latch onto the end of. So what I mean is something that's already ingrained as a habit where you can add something onto. So a really good example of this is when you're making your morning cup of tea or coffee and you're waiting for the kettle to boil, the coffee machine to switch on, whatever it does. And this is a fantastic time when you're maybe stood not doing anything else that you can think, right, this is the time when I journal. If you already have a daily habit or a practice that you're already doing, adding something onto that is another brilliant way of ingraining it as part of one of your daily behaviors. And finally, start small. As I was saying in the last video, there is no wrong way to do this. It's just do a little bit. Start small, don't put the expectation on yourself to write 2 or 3 pages or a massive novel every single day. That's not what it's about. It's more important to do a little bit, to feel into those feelings that you get from gratitude, and also just enable you to feel more of that daily happiness, because that is the ultimate aim. So think about, you know, this in itself as a practice is a means to an end. It's not an end in itself, and it's more important to start small, do a little bit and feel good than it is to write pages and pages. So start small, don't give up, don't worry if you miss a day. There is no wrong way to do this. The fact that you're here, the fact that you're learning about it is an amazing step anyway, and just have fun with it, enjoy it, and importantly, let me know how you get on. Let me know which of these tips work for you, and share your pictures of your gratitude journals with me. I would absolutely love to see all of your creativity and everything that you come up with. So definitely tag me on Instagram at Rebecca Yates London, and I'd love to see your creations. So I hope you've enjoyed this mini series. You can also find out more about gratitude journaling on our website, and there's some journals on there and some other bits and pieces to help you to feel good and feel more positive each day and achieve your goals. And yeah, like I say, thank you so much for joining me with the thank you so much for joining me in this little video series, and I will see you all again very soon.